Warren County Public Schools Sports Network presents baseball tonight as the Warren Central Dragons host the Bowling Green Purples in a 14th District battle here tonight. These two teams played last night over at Bowling Green, and the Purples came away with a 16-0 victory in 3 innings. Steve Albert took over this baseball team at Warren Central last year, and of course during the pandemic there was no baseball, and you might remember his name. Yeah, he coached a couple of years at Greenwood softball. He took over after Penny Reese. He was there for a couple of years. Of course, Steve, former grad assistant at the University of Kentucky, and long background in coaching, and is excited to be at Warren Central. Nate Eisenberg, assistant coach at Bowling Green for many years, then had very good success at Henderson County and had the opportunity to come back, take over the Bowling Green program a couple of years ago. And he is leading his Purples squad with a 10-3 record. And depending on the polls you look at, Max Preps has Bowling Green the number 17 team. The Kentucky High School Baseball Coaches Association has them getting some votes. Great night for baseball here at Warren Central, as they redid this stadium a few years ago, updated the stands, updated the lights, and everything else. I can tell you, I remember as a student here at Warren Central, this used to be the practice football field, and the netting was not like it is now. The fence was not. It was a chain link fence for many years out here at Warren Central. Under Venus Lloyd, then Rick Alfonso took over. They built a nice press box right behind home plate, had reserved seats, padded seats, concession stand built in there. Had the privilege of broadcasting quite a few baseball games from there, and then this has gotten a total makeover, and we're ready to go. First pitch coming up here in just a moment. Glad to have you folks watching us on go.prepspin.com. And also you can check us out at wbko.com live stream too. Eli Burwash, the senior pitcher for Bowling Green, will lead off, and he'll face Adam Logsdon. Burwash hitting .442 on the year. Starts him off. Breaking ball just misses. Scott Thompson with you. Mike Cleff on the camera down below. Slight breeze blowing. Very comfortable evening. Strike on the inside corner. And it's a ball and a strike to Eli Burwash. Adam Logsdon on the mound for Warren Central. Logsdon is a senior. The 1-1. Outside, misses. Logsdon on the years, pitched 4 1/3 innings. Has struck out 5 and walked 5. Fouled back. Reminiscing with some people on the Bowling Green side before the game. Former Major Leaguer Paul Kilgus here tonight, talking with him, and he remembers those days. This old field here and the old field at Bowling Green, and the 2-2 on the way from Logsdon. Outside misses, 3-2. Dylan Manners on deck for Bowling Green. We're talking about how when we were in high school that you'd get out on Friday afternoons for a 1 o'clock game. We'd play each other because neither team had lights for the longest time. So you're glad to pay that pep club dollar fee to get out. Now throw to first by Andrew Huntsman. Looked like he had a little trouble getting it out of his glove. It gets away from the first baseman, Clay Golden, and Eli Burwash is on via the error to start the game for Bowling Green. The sophomore left fielder Dylan Manners will bat now for Bowling Green. Manners hitting .600. He's had 15 at-bats. He has scored 10 runs. Left-hander facing the right-handed throwing Adam Logsdon. Runner going. Throw by the catcher, Bellmere. Not in time. It's a stolen base for Burwash. Warren Central very short-handed tonight. Got several players that have got some arm injuries and COVID-related issues. Have hampered their progress this year, and not being able to get them together for any length of time has hurt getting this team ready. Lost some seniors last year. Bunt, front of home plate. Pitcher, Logsdon throws. And Manners beats that out for an infield hit. Burwash moves over to third. Brings up Patrick Forbes, the junior shortstop. Forbes 455 on the year. A couple of doubles, a triple, and 8 RBIs. Damian Basham in left. Dalen Rigsby in center. Keovan Wells in right for Warren Central in the outfield. Breaking ball stays high. Leland Ball down at third base. Or Bowl. Andrew Huntsman's the shortstop. Nemu Pa at second base. Clay Golden over at first. And Jacob Bielmeyer catching Adam Logsdon. Working out of the stretch is Adam Logsdon for Warren Central. Just misses inside. The runner goes to second. He's in there without a throw. 2 balls, 1 strike to Patrick Forbes. 72 degrees here at game time. Slight breeze, gusting up to about 12 miles an hour. We'll expect upper 60s throughout the game tonight. Get this one in before that rain and whatever else may find its way through this area tonight. Temperatures drop down in the 30s. 2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. Bowling Green with runners at second and third. Some of the other Warren County School action going on tonight. We'll get you those games in just a moment. Ground ball, Huntsman bobbles it. No play. And Forbes is on base. Burwash scores, and Bowling Green leads 1-0 here in the top of the first. Manners moves over to third. Here's the senior designated hitter, Carson Myers. 405 on the year, a home run. 6, and he's driven home 16. Had the great pleasure of working with his dad when he was coaching at WKU, broadcasting a lot of their baseball games, and got to know his dad really well. Carson is going to UAB on a baseball scholarship. Baseball action tonight. Warren East is at Greenwood. Of course, East last night, you saw that game right here on go.prepspin.com. Defeated Greenwood 9-2. They're at Greenwood tonight for that second game. Muhlenberg County's at South Warren and on the other baseball game. Runner goes. And Forbes is on at second. Second and third, nobody out. 1-0 Bowling Green here in the top of the first. A 1-1 count. Softball, South Warren, the new #1 team in the state. They can Coaches Association there. Put them at #1. Warren East drops from #3 to #8 this week. South Warren is at Allen County. Warren East at Bowling Green. And Greenwood in at #25 in the softball coaches poll. And we'll see 2 of the top-ranked teams coming up on Thursday. We'll be Greenwood at Warren East. We had that Greenwood hosting East last Wednesday. You saw that 3-0 victory by Warren East. 2-2 on Carson Myers. Fouled that back. Campbell Bush on deck for the Purples. The 2-2 once again from Adam Logsdon. Curveball, just got a piece of it. First inning jam here for Adam Logsdon. High and away, a little something off of that one, and that's 1 out. It's got Carson Myers to chase him. 1 out here in the first. 1-0 Bowling Green. Runners at second and third. Manners at third. Forbes on at first. Campbell Bush, the senior first baseman. That one bounces up. That's a wild pitch. Manners comes in from third to score. And Bowling Green leads 2-0. Forbes moves over to third. Bush 371 on the year. Has 7 RBIs. Looking for his first extra base hit of the year. Hits that one into left center field. Dalen Rigsby cuts it off. An RBI single for Campbell Bush of Bowling Green.
Now batting for the Purples, number 6, Blake Ginter.
Warren Central's had success in the past in baseball. Of course, you had Mr. Baseball, Derek Alfonso. You go back, another former pitcher that played in the minor leagues, Greg Raymer, played here at Warren Central. Played a lot of his minor league games out in Las Vegas, if I remember right. Of course, Derek went on to University of Louisville. He had Chris Turner. Chris Turner was a catcher, played all kinds of positions here at Warren Central, went to WKU, and got him a World Series ring with the New York Yankees a few years ago. Runner with the lead at first is Campbell Bush. Not going. Misses outside. 2-0 to Blake Ginter. Misses outside again. 3-0. Trent Warden, the junior right fielder, waits on deck for the Purples. Just misses outside.
Now batting number 16, Trent Warden.
One out here in the first. Bowling Green with runners, first and second. And Trenton Warden steps in. 324 hitter on this young season so far, has a double, driven home 6 on the year. Ground ball, left side, third baseman, Bowl. Had to scoot off his glove. He had to go a ways to get it, and it just went off his glove, and that will be an infield hit for Trent Warden.
Now batting number 11, Brady Key.
And the bases are loaded for Bowling Green, leading 3-0 with one out here in the first. The senior third baseman, Brady Key. Hitting .200 on the year with 3 RBIs. Ground ball foul outside of third. Shane Humphreys had some success in the early 2000s coaching here at Warren Central. Stays high. 1 ball and a strike to Brady Key. Bowling Green's won 5 in a row coming into tonight's game against Warren Central. Pops him up into short right center. Coming on is the center fielder, and it drops right in front of him. That wind probably played a lot to do with that for Dalen Rigsby. Also, Kealvin Wells and Nimu Pa all out there to go get it.
Now batting number 25.
And it looked like he was fighting the wind. It is blowing about 10 to 12 miles an hour out there. Although flag's not moving at the moment, but up in the air, you can see it moving. 1 run in, Campbell Bush scores. It's 4-0. Ginter at third, Warden on at second. Here's Spencer Newman, the ninth man to bat in the inning, the junior catcher. Steve Albert to talk with his battery mates, Adam Logsdon and Jacob Beelman. Bellmere, I'm sorry. Can't read my own shorthand. Umpire goes out, breaks it up. Warren Central with, I think, about 9 or 10 available tonight due to all the injuries and everything they've got. Had 16 on the roster, but got several of them out. Just on the outside. Spencer Newman is the batter for Bowling Green. Flies out to the right side. Will it stay fair? And it is going to be foul. Clay Golden tried to find it. Another one of those he had to turn and go get it with his back to the ball, and wasn't hit very high. Logsdon to the belt. Base is full of purples. That one just missed. Must have been just a tad high. As you get a good look there, Adam Logsdon with the batter, Spencer Newman, at the plate. Flies that one off to the right and out of play, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. 1 out here in the first. 4-0 Bowling Green. Runners with the lead. They're in at first and third. That one gets away, a wild pitch. And Bellmere. And they've got the runner at first off too far, and he's going to be picked off. That'll be 2-3. There's 2 out now here in the first. He thought everybody in front of him was going to move up, and he was at second base standing and had to go all the way back to first, and the throw beat him. As Clay Golden put the tag on him for Warren Central. Two out now. Runners at second and third for Bowling Green. That's ball 4. Back to the top of the lineup, and the pitcher Eli Burwash. He reached in an error, stole a base, and then scored. To the belt, Adam Logsdon. Breaking ball stays high. Top of the second in softball, Warren East over at Bowling Green. There's no score there. Fouled that one back. Ball and a strike. A lot of student athletes in Warren County Schools going to be busy this weekend. You got Warren East playing in the 2A state baseball championships. And you got the swimming and diving state championships over at Russell Springs. Popped up. Nimu Pa behind the bag at second. Squeezes it. And that will end the first inning. Bowling Green plates 4 in the first here at Warren Central with the Dragons coming to bat. You're watching the high school baseball right here, brought to you by the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
Leachman Buick GMC is the #1 GMC dealership in Kentucky and multiple winner of the GM Mark of Excellence Award, and just recently achieved the #1 ranking as the most trusted GM service department in the Southeast United States. If something isn't right with your vehicle, no matter the make or model, just give Leachman a call. We offer a 15-minute diagnosis at no charge. Schedule your next visit at LeachmanAuto.com and discover why generations of customers choose Leachman Buick GMC.
Bowling Green got 4 in the top of the first. So we're waiting on the catcher Spencer Newman, as he was on base and had to get the gear on. Here's the defense behind Eli Burwash for Bowling Green. Dylan Manners will be in left. Turner Notmeyer will be in center. Trent Warden over in right. Brady Keys, the third baseman. Patrick Forbes, the shortstop. Blake Ginter at second base. Campbell Bush at first. Spencer Newman catching. Eli Burwash. Burwash on the year. He's pitched 15 innings. This is his third start of the year.
Logsdon.
He's 2-0 with a 1.40 earned run average. Leading off for Warren Central will be the senior pitcher, Adam Logsdon. He takes the first pitch for a ball. Two and 0, that was low. Dalen Rigsby, Leland Ball to follow. High chopper. Right to Brady Key, throws and gets him in time.
Now batting for the Dragons, number 9, Dalen Rigsby.
One down here in the home half of the first for Warren Central. Dalen Rigsby, the senior center fielder. First pitch he sees, takes that outside pitch, fouls it off. So you get a good look at the flag out in left center field, blowing out there. Thankful for our sponsors, Leachman Auto, Franklin Bank and Trust, Spring Hill Pharmacy, and Mingy Beef Jerky. Tap foul outside of third. Brady Key gets over there. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Dalen Rigsby. Burwash with the wind. That's a called strike 3. Outside corner at the letters. 2 out here in the Dragon first.
Now batting for the Dragons, number 7, Leland Bowl.
Leland Bowl, the freshman third baseman. Hitting .333 on the year. He'll come to the plate. 2 out, bottom of the first, and a 4-0 Bowling Green lead. Outside corner for a called strike. Burwash working quickly. That one's fouled at the plate. 0-2 to Leland Bowl. Trees out behind right and center field have really grown up over the years. Foul tipped at the plate. Stays 0-2. That's up high and away, a ball. Andrew Huntsman on deck for Warren Central. Ground ball, diving near the bag. Ginter up and throws. And a nice defensive play by the Purple second baseman. Dragons go 1-2-3 in the bottom of the first, and after one, Bowling Green 4, Warren Central nothing. You're watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
Leachman Buick GMC is the #1 GMC dealership in Kentucky and multiple winner of the GM Mark of Excellence Award, and just recently achieved the #1 ranking as the most trusted GM service department in the Southeast United States. If something isn't right with your vehicle, no matter the make or model, just give Leachman a call. We offer a 15-minute diagnosis at no charge. Schedule your next visit at LeachmanAuto.com and discover why generations of customers choose Leachman Buick GMC.
The thing I know about Franklin Bank and Trust is that they are large enough to serve your banking needs, but small enough to know you.
We want to know our bank gives back to the community.
When I call my bank, I want to talk to a real person.
Yes, we need a local banker that we can depend on.
Franklin Bank and Trust wants to keep banking personal. That's why all of our banking decisions are made at the local level. That's what you do in a hometown bank. You put people first.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Does this scenario sound all too familiar? You're fighting through a mountain of medication bottles, not remembering which ones to take. Spring Hill Pharmacy is now offering a free and convenient medication packaging system called Smart Pack, a new innovative way to package your medication. Your medication will be arranged by the day and time of day to take them. Smart Pack is a free service, along with free citywide delivery. Call us 270-796-3909 to find out more about Smart Pack.
Purples put up 4 in the first. They'll come to bat here in the second inning against Adam Logsdon. The Purple sent 10 batters to the plate in the first. So Dylan Manners, he singled and scored in the first. Facing Logsdon for the second time here in as many innings. Outside for a ball from Adam Logsdon. Dragons looking for their first win of the season. They're 0-9. There's a fly ball that tails away from Damian Basham out in left field. It's going to go to the wall. Manners round second. He's going to head for third. The relay throw is going to be not in time. It's a leadoff triple for Dylan Manners for Bowling Green here in the top of the second.
Now batting number 4,
The shortstop Patrick Forbes singled and scored also in the first. The first 3 batters reached base, and all 3 of them ended up scoring in the first inning. Breaks over low. Thanks for joining us tonight here on go.prepspin.com, our platform home for Warren County Public Schools Sports Network action. That's a call and strike on the inside corner, 1-1. Also, we're welcoming in our other partner, WBKO TV. You can watch WBKO.com/livestream2 as we're checking out all our connections over there as well. So we appreciate that partnership. High hopper to Leland ball. Thought he had it and it glanced off his glove. That ball had some English on it. Manners scores. And it's 5-0. Bowling Green. There's Carson Myers, a strikeout victim back in the first. Throw over. Forbes is back. Straight away in the outfield. You see the left fielder Basham having to shield his eyes a little bit, looking into the sun. That one's flied off to the left. They get over near the softball field. Throw back to first. Good job by Clay Golden digging that one out. Adam Logsdon checks on the runner. Fly ball slicing down the left field line, and it stays foul. More live action coming up Thursday night. Greenwood at Warren East softball. That's a 5:30 start. And then Saturday will be at South Warren. It's the Sky Conference track meet. That's a 10 a.m. start. We'll have that action right here on the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network. Powered by Prep Spin and Mingy Beef Jerky. The 0-2 count remains on Carson Myers. The 0-2. Breaking ball flied down the left field line, and that one tails foul again. Carson Myers waiting, and then almost like he lunges at it, trying to do something with that pitch. High and tight. Moves him off the plate. There goes the runner. Taken for a ball, throw down, not in time. So Forbes is on at second with a stolen base. 2-2 count on Carson Myers. That one's low and inside. Full count. Three-two to Carson Myers. Liner. Oh, a tough play for Nemu Paw at second base. That ball was sinking on him, and it just got under his glove as the ball got there. Scoring from second was Forbes, and Bowling Green leads now 6-0.
Now batting number 24, Campbell Bush.
On the RBI double by Carson Myers. First baseman Campbell Bush singled and scored in the first. Purples left the bases loaded in the first, sent 10 men to the plate. Logsdon steps off. Now he's back in. That was low. Runner with a short lead at second. Just off the outside corner. Nice job by Bellmere. Trying to pull it over and frame it. Tony Henry, the longtime veteran behind the plate. He's umpired many a high school games. Line drive, center field. Coming on is Rigsby. He'll make the catch. Fly out for the first out here in the second. Blake Ginter, he walked in the first. He was left stranded. Fly ball to right. Wells has a beat on it. Catches a runner. Myers tags and goes to third as Ginter flies out. 2 out here in the second inning. And the Purples leading 6-0. Trent Warden, he singled, was left stranded back in the first. Misses high. These two teams played last night over at Bowling Green. That was a 16-0 victory by the Purples. Central will play Franklin Simpson at Franklin Simpson on Thursday. Stays a little too high, 2-0. Bowling Green after tonight will have off until Friday. They'll host Barron County. Like Crabtree and his Trojans will be in town over there. Popped up. Who wants it? Logsdon says he wants it, and the pitcher gets out of the second inning, allowing only 2 runs. We go to the bottom of the second. It's Bowling Green 6 and Warren Central nothing here on the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
The thing I know about Franklin Bank and Trust is that they are large enough to serve your banking needs, but small enough to know you.
We want to know our bank gives back to the community.
When I call my bank, I want to talk to a real person.
Yes, we need a local banker that we can depend on.
Franklin Bank and Trust wants to keep banking personal. That's why all of our banking decisions are made at the local level. That's what you do in a hometown bank. You put people first.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Does this scenario sound all too familiar? You're fighting through a mountain of medication bottles, not remembering which ones to take. Spring Hill Pharmacy is now offering a free and convenient medication packaging system called Smart Pack, a new innovative way to package your medication. Your medication will be arranged by the day and time of day to take them. Smart Pack is a free service, along with free citywide delivery. Call us 270-796-3909 to find out more about Smart Pack.
Welcome back to Warren Central. Scott Thompson, Mike Cleft on the camera. 6-0 Bowling Green. We go to the bottom of the second. Update you, Warren East now leads Bowling Green 1-0, bottom of the third over at Bowling Green. That's the only update that we have at the moment on action going on amongst Warren County schools. Warren East at Greenwood baseball just got underway about the same time we did. No, they just started at 6. I'm sorry, we started at 5:30. They just got underway there. Muhlenberg County at South Warren was a 6 o'clock first pitch. There's a strike to Andrew Huntsman, the shortstop, the sophomore. Hits that one foul. And now he's in the hole, the ball and 2 strikes. Just misses. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Right back to the pitcher, Burwash. He'll just walk it over and hand it to Campbell Bush. And 1 out. Here in the bottom of the second.
Now batting for the Dragons, number 16, Jacob Bellmere.
Jacob Bellmere, the catcher, the freshman. Takes a strike. He's in the hole 0-2. Bellmere has an RBI. The Dragons have only scored 8 runs all year, so their RBIs are spread. Fly ball, base hit into right field. Trent Warder comes over. Warden comes up to get it. And that's a hit. First Dragon to get on base tonight.
For the Dragons, number 2, Clay Golden.
Here's the junior first baseman, Clay Golden. Newman Paz on deck. Runner takes his lead. Late swing there by Golden. Eli Burwash had retired the first 4 Dragons until that hit by Jacob Bellmere. Strike on the outside corner. It's 0-2. Swing and a miss by Clay Golden. Second strikeout by Burwash. 2 out here in the Dragons' second. The freshman Nemu Pa. Takes it for a strike. Damian Basham on deck. That went off the hands. 0-2. Fouled at the plate. I think that went off his hand. The way he was shaking his hand once he swung. Yep, that right hand. Oh, and 2. That's strike 3 called. 2 strikeouts in the inning, 3 in the game for Eli Burwash of Bowling Green. We go to the top of the third. It's 6-0 Bowling Green on the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
Leachman Buick GMC is the #1 GMC dealership in Kentucky and multiple winner of the GM Mark of Excellence Award, and just recently achieved the #1 ranking as the most trusted GM service department in the Southeast United States. If something isn't right with your vehicle, no matter the make or model, just give Leachman a call. We offer a 15-minute diagnosis at no charge. Schedule your next visit at LeachmanAuto.com and discover why generations of customers choose Leachman Buick GMC.
The thing I know about Franklin Bank and Trust is that they are large enough to serve your banking needs, but small enough to know you.
We want to know our bank gives back to the community.
When I call my bank, I want to talk to a real person.
Yes, we need a local banker that we can depend on.
Franklin Bank and Trust wants to keep banking personal. That's why all of our banking decisions are made at the local level. That's what you do in a hometown bank. You put people first.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome to Warren Central. As you get a look at some of the people in the stands here. As we go to the top of the third inning, it's 6-0 Bowling Green. They got 4 in the first and 2 in the second. Adam Logsdon back to the mound for Warren Central. He'll be facing the bottom 2 and then top of the lineup. Few clouds moving in. Not quite as sunny. And with that, see a few folks grabbing the blanket or putting the jacket on. I do have a breeze blowing somewhere around 10 to 12 miles an hour. It's been pretty constant since we got here. Although the temperature is supposed to be in the upper 60s through most of the game, but with a 10-12 mile an hour breeze, it'll bring it down just a few degrees. Glad to have you watching here at go.prepspin.com, and some of you may be watching at wbko.com/livestream2. Glad to have you wherever you may be watching us, whether you're in the stands or at home or on the go. We know there's a lot of younger folks action, a lot of little league baseball and softball and all kinds of spring sports going on, so you can follow your favorite Warren County Public Schools teams while you're not there. Hit him. Brady Key gets hit. Just did graze him. Brings up the catcher, Spencer Newman. Newman walked and was left stranded in the first. Off the inside part of the plate, taken for a ball by Spencer Newman. Clay Golden holding the runner at first for Warren Central. That one gets away from the catcher, Bellmere. A wild pitch, and Key goes to second. Logsdon to the belt. Ground ball, shortstop, Huntsman bobbles it, throws to first. It gets away from Golden. And Key is down at third. Newman on at first. I have the pitcher's or the catcher courtesy runner down there. That'll be Daniel Murphy. Aiden Compton, the DH for Warren Central, now go into right field. Nemu Pa moves to shortstop.
Now batting number 2, Eli Burwash.
And Andrew Huntsman moves to second base. All right, that's Damian Basham that's now at second. And then Wells moved to left field. Okay, bunch of changes there. There goes the runner for Bowling Green. Up high, no throw. Eli Burwash with a 3-0 count on him here, and he could help himself. Has a 6-run lead. That's ball 4. Purples have the bases loaded again.
Now batting number 1, Dylan Manners.
Dylan Manners, he singled, he's tripled, and he scored 2 of the Purples' runs. And Burwash will have his courtesy runner come in. That'll be Will Buser, I believe. Is that or Maddox Burr? I couldn't tell if that was an 8 or 9 going across there. All right, that is Will Buser. Ground ball up the middle. Just past the glove of Nemu Pa. 1 run is in, and 2 runs have scored for Bowling Green. Key scores. Newman scores from second. Burwash stopped at second base. So Manners is 3 for 3 tonight. Here's the shortstop, Patrick Forbes. He singled twice, and he's also scored twice. 8-0 Bowling Green. Fly ball, left field, well hit. That is going to be a 3-run home run for Patrick Forbes. He got underneath that one and sent it probably across the road there. And the Purples now lead 11-0. We're in the top of the third. They've scored 6 times here in this. Scored 5 times, I'm sorry. 5 times this inning. Brings up the DH, Carson Myers. For Forbes, that was his first home run of the season for Bowling Green. And Myers takes the first pitch for a ball. When you don't get to play for a year, then you have you had several seniors on this Warren Central squad last year. And then the limited practice time due to all the COVID regulations for Warren Central, and they're not really where Coach Steve Albert would hope they'd be at this point, especially with injuries. You can't count on that. 2 balls and a strike to Carson Myers. He's doubled home a couple, and he is also struck out. Ground ball foul. Boy, he turned on that one. 2-2. Logsdon brings it. Ground ball, that is foul. Job by the umpire down there. He blocked it. I don't think he was expecting it to bounce up to him like that. He hardly moved, if any. Myers fouls that one back out of play. We're in the top of the third. Bowling Green leads 11-0. 4 in the first, 2 in the second, and 5 so far here in the third. That one's going to get to the right field wall. Myers rounds first. He heads for second, and he'll make the turn. On his way, he'll dig. He'll be there with a triple. Couple of extra base hits for Carson Myers. Senior Campbell Bush will step into the batter's box for Bowling Green. Runner at third, nobody out, and they have scored 5 here in the third. There's a strike right down the middle. Nice job by the catcher, Bellmere, keeping that one from going to the wall. 1-1. Likely would have scored Myers from third. Fly ball to center field. Rigsby has it bounce in front of him. Myers will easily score from third base. 12-0 Bowling Green as Campbell Bush with a single. He's on base for the second time. Brings up Blake Ginter. He walked, and he's flied out to right. That one just misses up high for a ball. 8th man to bat in the inning for Bowling Green. There are no outs. Just high and outside, 2-0. Throw over to first, back in time. Logsdon. Fly ball out to left field. That's Wells. He gets over his head. Bush rounds second. He'll head to third, and they'll send him home. He'll score all the way from first on the double by Blake Ginter.
Now batting number 16, Trent Warden.
That 7-run third inning for Bowling Green. They lead at 13-0. Here's Trent Warden. He's 1 for 2. Just misses inside. You look at this Warren Central roster. I see 1, 2, 3. 6 freshmen on this roster. Misses outside. 3 sophomores and 3 juniors to go with the 4 seniors. Pops him up. On the infield, it's going to foul territory. Logsdon has it. There's 1 out.
Now batting number 11,
Brady Key. Bat for the second time here in the third. He was hit by a pitch. Went to second on a wild pitch and then scored. Fly ball center field. Rigsby came in, now is going back. That one will go to the wall. Rounding third will be Ginter. He'll score, and that's going to be a stand-up double for Trent Warden. 14-0 now, Bowling Green.
now batting number 25, Spencer Newman.
Spencer Newman, the catcher, he's singled, stole a base, scored, and he's also walked in the game. He takes one on the inside corner for a called strike. The 0-1 from Adam Logsdon. Outside. Bellmere gets to it pretty quickly. Keeps the runner at second. Now Steve Albert's going to come out and talk with his pitcher, Logsdon. Jacob Bellmere, his catcher, will join him. Logsdon's a senior. Steve Albert gives him a little pat on the back there. Walks off. 350 straight away center. 302 down the left field line. 310 down the right field line. A 1-1. Just miss. 2 balls and a strike. Top of the lineup for Bowling Green, and Eli Burwash is on deck. There's a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2. Just inside, 3-2. Of course, Warren Central over the years has been split twice. 1990 Greenwood. And then South Warren came along. About 9-10 years ago. Over 40 different languages are spoken at Warren Central. Very diverse group of students here at Warren Central. 3 balls, 2 strikes. That's ball 4. Top of the lineup, Eli Burwash. Have a courtesy runner for the catcher. That's Maddox Burr. So Burr's on it first. Running for Newman, who reached base for the third time. That one's outside. Bellmere chases it down. Burwash has been on base twice in the game so far. Batting for the fourth time. Two and 0. That hit him. Key goes to third. Burr to second. And we got a pinch hitter for Bowling Green. That's Briar Bice. First pitch he sees, fouled back. He's pinch hitting here in the third. Bice has only had a couple of at-bats on the young season. Just off the inside corner. Fastball stays high. 2 and 0. Key on at third, Newman at second. Excuse me, bases are loaded, and Burwash at first. And that's caught, infield fly.
Now batting number 4, Patrick Forbes.
There's one out here in the third. There's going to be two out here in the third now for Bowling Green. They've played at 8 so far. And then we got a runner down at first base. Dom Davis. As he's the runner. Ball down the dirt. Bellmere couldn't find it. Had to have a little help from his pitcher. Patrick Forbes hit a 3-run homer earlier in this inning. Singled, and he's singled. He singled twice and homered. Scored 3 times. Must have been just a little high. 2 and 0. They're in the bottom of the fourth at Bowling Green. Warren East in softball action leads Bowling Green 1-0. Fly ball center field. Rigsby underneath it, and he squeezes it. That'll be the third out of the inning. And Bowling Green scores 8. They go to the bottom of the third inning, and Bowling Green leads Warren Central 14-0 on the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
The thing I know about Franklin Bank and Trust is that they are large enough to serve your banking needs, but small enough to know you.
We want to know our bank gives back to the community.
When I call my bank, I want to talk to a real person.
Yes, we need a local banker that we can depend on.
Franklin Bank and Trust wants to keep banking personal. That's why all of our banking decisions are made at the local level. That's what you do in a hometown bank. You put people first.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Bowling Green's made some changes. We'll try to pick those up for you. Eli Burwash is still the pitcher.
Now batting for the Dragons, number 19,
Damian Basham, the freshman, will bat. Bottom of the third, Bowling Green leading 14-0. And you can see some hair blowing and people pulling hoods up. The wind is picked up, sun shining. Ahead of that cold front coming in later tonight. That's Bryce Byers stays in the game, and he's in center field. And Briar Bice. To 1-2. Swing and a miss. That's 3 straight strikeouts for Eli Burwash.
Now batting for the Dragons, number 24, Aiden Compton.
Aiden Compton, the junior, comes to the plate for Warren Central. Late swing, misses. Ground ball, shortstop. Throws him out. That's Forbes. Forbes still in the game.
Now batting for the Dragons, number 3, Adam Logsdon.
Back to the top of the lineup for Warren Central, Adam Logsdon. He grounded out to Key at third in the first. You see the wind is really picked up here. The flag out there in left center is really extended. Trees are moving. 1 ball and 1 strike to Adam Logsdon. 2 out in the home half of the third for Warren Central. 2-1. 68 degrees, winds up to 12, 15 miles an hour. Three and 1 to Adam Logsdon. Right down the middle with a fastball, 3-2. Fouled at the plate. Sunny skies now, clouded up, now the sun peeking through. Fouled back. Logsdon hangs in there. Fouled back again. Logsdon battling Eli Burwash right here. Strike 3 called, dropped by the catcher, Newman, and he'll fire to first. Dragons go in order here in the third, and after 3 complete, Bowling Green 14 and Warren Central nothing. You're watching live baseball, free on the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
The thing I know about Franklin Bank and Trust is that they are large enough to serve your banking needs, but small enough to know you.
We want to know our bank gives back to the community.
When I call my bank, I want to talk to a real person.
Yes, we need a local banker that we can depend on.
Franklin Bank and Trust wants to keep banking personal. That's why all of our banking decisions are made at the local level. That's what you do in a hometown bank. You put people first.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Top of the fourth here at Warren Central. Bowling Green leading 14-0. Bowling Green won 16-0 last night over at Bowling Green. New pitcher for Warren Central. That'll be Leland Bowl. Adam Logsdon goes 3. We'll see who moved to third base. The Leland Ball will throw here for Warren Central in the 4th. He's thrown 4 1/3 innings on the year so far. Has 6 strikeouts. He'll face a new batter here for Bowling Green. That'll be Patrick Hightower. Replacing Carson Myers. Carson, a double, a triple, and a strikeout. So Hightower a pinch hit here in the 4th. That one's outside. We got a new catcher for Warren Central also. He moved some people around. I think Nemu paused back at second base. Jacob Bellmere is at shortstop now. Three-0 count to Patrick Hightower. Wind really picking up. Ball 4. Nathaniel Roof will bat here for Campbell Bush. Left-hander. Looks at one up high for a ball. Roof has had some limited at-bats this year. Just off the inside part of the plate. 2-0. Nathaniel Roof. Hightower on at first. Hightower's a senior. Roof a junior. Will Buser is on deck for Bowling Green. Nobody out here. The top of the 4th for the Purples. Fly ball. That one's going to sail out of play. Get it up in the wind. Oh, it stayed in. Wow, I thought that ball was going to carry. And it came right back to the third baseman. Thought it had enough to get out of here. Will Buser will bat here for the Purples in the 4th. Buser's a senior. Takes one outside for a ball. That wind can really play havoc. You think it's going to do one thing and does something else. It's almost like it was going to go that way and then it blew it back. 2-0. Will Buser. On deck is Daniel Murphy. Low, ball 3. Wind is really picking up here at Warren Central now. Sun peeking through. A strike on the outside corner. Strike two. So falling behind 3-0. Leland Ball now comes back and makes it a 3-2 count. Rain's expected somewhere around 10, 11 o'clock tonight. It's supposed to only last till about 3, 4 in the morning. Hit him. Hit batsman. Hightower to second. Buser on at first. Brings up Daniel Murphy, a left-handed batter. Now the catcher will go out. Murphy batting for the first time tonight. One out here in the top of the fourth. That one misses inside. Runners don't advance. Swing and a miss. That one down in the dirt. Evens the count at 1 ball and 1 strike for Daniel Murphy facing Leland Ball. Flies that one off to the left and out of play. He falls behind 1-2. Brady Keys, the scheduled on-deck batter. We'll see if Nate Eisenberg makes another substitution. Curveball. Runner does a good job of avoiding getting hit. Right fielder will get it in, and Purples now lead 15-0 as Hightower scores from second on the base hit by Daniel Murphy. Buser stops at second. Brady Key will bat. Leland Ball just misses outside. He's ready. The 1-0. Gets away from the catcher. It's 2-0. That one bounced right in front of home plate and caught him good. Bottom of the 7th, Warren East leads Bowling Green 5-0 in softball. Strike on the inside corner. Softball, top of the 5th. South Warren leads Allen County Scottsville 5-3. Warren East and Greenwood playing baseball tonight, along with Muhlenberg County at South Warren. Fly ball into center field. A nice catch there by Dalen Rigsby. There are 2 out here in the top of the 4th.
Now batting number 25,
Spencer Newman will bat here with 2 out. Runners at first and second for the Purples, leading 15-0. Outside. ball with the next pitch. Missed on the inside part of the plate. And it's 2-0. Top of the lineup and the pitcher Eli Burwash on deck. That's a base hit inside the third base line. Got to go to the wall. Got 1 run scores. Murphy, that's Buser scoring. Murphy stops at third on the double by Spencer Newman. Purples have scored in every inning and lead 16-0. Maddox Burr will go run for the catcher Newman. Top of the lineup, and Eli Burwash. Misses outside. Wind continues to whip here at Warren Central. Kind of up on a hill here on this campus at Warren Central. Now we have some more clouds rolling in ahead of that cold front. Fly ball foul down into the left field corner. Burwash has been on base 3 out of his 4 previous times to the plate here in this game. Must have been just a little high, 3-1. We're in the top of the 4th inning here at Warren Central. Bowling Green and Warren Central, 14th District battle. Fly ball left field. Well hit up in the wind, and that is out of here for a 3-run home run for the pitcher Eli Burwash. Second home run hit by the Purples today. Murphy scores. Burr scores. That's 5 runs here in the 4th inning. Now 19-0.
Now batting number 28,
Briar Bice, he pinched hit earlier in the inning. Or I should say pinched hit in the 3rd inning. Still in the game. It may be Adam Logsdon catching. Adam went from pitching to catching. Not many people can do that. I just didn't see all that hair flowing out of that catcher's mask. That's what threw me there. Guess wishful thinking I had hair like that years ago. The 0-1 outside. Two and one. Got 2 out here in the 4th for Bowling Green. Tap foul at the plate. Evens the count at 2-2 for Briar Bice. See some people in the stands wearing shorts wishing they had wore long breeches. That's high. It's a full count. Last couple of years, they've really done a lot of remodeling on the athletic facilities here at Warren Central the last few years. Turf on the football field. A few years ago, they redid the baseball and softball here. Walk, and here comes Steve Albert. going to make another pitching change. I believe that's Jacob Bellmere going to be the new pitcher. And ball will go to shortstop. Jacob Bellmere will be the new pitcher. While he takes his warm-up tosses, we'll step out for these. You're watching live coverage on the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
Does this scenario sound all too familiar? You're fighting through a mountain of medication bottles, not remembering which ones to take. Spring Hill Pharmacy is now offering a free and convenient medication packaging system called Smart Pack, a new innovative way to package your medication. Your medication will be arranged by the day and time of day to take them. Smart Pack is a free service, along with free citywide delivery. Call us 270-796-3909 to find out more about Smart Pack.
Well, you see the new pitcher, Jacob Bellmere, for Warren Central. He's the third pitcher of the night. He's pitched 3 2/3 innings on the year. He has struck out 5 coming into this game. And he'll face Patrick Forbes. Or we'll have another pinch hitter for Bowling Green, I should say. That will be Dawson Hall. Hall will be batting for just the second time this year. He's a junior for the Purples. And he'll have 2 out and a runner on at first. Briar Bice with the lead at first. First pitch from Bellmere, ground ball. Third baseman up, throws to second, and that goes into right field as he threw it to the center field side of second base. That goes a fielder's choice, and Bice at third. Here's Patrick Hightower. He walked and scored earlier this inning. So they're batting around for the third time. Sent 10 men to the plate in the first. 12 batted in the third. This is the 10th batter this inning. He looked at that one outside for a ball. Bellmere working out of the stretch. Misses inside, 2-0 to Hightower. Runners with the lead, they're not going. That's a strike. Warren Central is 0-3 in district play coming into tonight. For Bowling Green, they are 1-0. This is their first district series. Their next series will be next week against Warren East. And we'll have the Bowling Green Warren East game next week for you, next Tuesday night. That'll be out at Warren East. That's a 6 o'clock first pitch. (3-2). And now the bases are loaded with Purples. Second time Hightower's walked in this inning. So Bice at third, Hall on at second, and Hightower is at first base. And Nathaniel Roof flied out to the third baseman earlier this inning. 11th man to bat in the inning. Fly ball to right. That is going to be caught. And that will end the Purples' inning. They score 5 more here in the 4th inning, and we go to the bottom of the 4th. It's Bowling Green 19, Warren Central nothing. You're watching live coverage of the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
Leachman Buick GMC is the #1 GMC dealership in Kentucky and multiple winner of the GM Mark of Excellence Award, and just recently achieved the #1 ranking as the most trusted GM service department in the Southeast United States. If something isn't right with your vehicle, no matter the make or model, just give Leachman a call. We offer a 15-minute diagnosis at no charge. Schedule your next visit at LeachmanAuto.com and discover why generations of customers choose Leachman Buick GMC.
The thing I know about Franklin Bank and Trust is that they are large enough to serve your banking needs, but small enough to know you.
We want to know our bank gives back to the community.
When I call my bank, I want to talk to a real person.
Yes, we need a local banker that we can depend on.
Franklin Bank and Trust wants to keep banking personal. That's why all of our banking decisions are made at the local level. That's what you do in a hometown bank. You put people first.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Go to the bottom of the 4th inning here at Warren Central. Dragons need some runs to keep this game going, as 15-run rule will be in effect here. It'll be Dalen Rigsby leading off. He struck out back in the 1st. Eli Burwash still on the mound for Bowling Green. First pitch is a ball. High fastball misses on the swing, and it's 1-1. Outside corner for a strike. We'll see Warren Central next Monday night. Will be at South Warren. Baseball action. It's fouled at the plate. We'll see him May 4th here against Greenwood. Next upcoming games that will have Warren Central involved. Thursday night we'll be back at Warren East, Greenwood, and South Warren softball. That's 5:30 start right here at go.prepspin.com and at wbko.com/livestream2. Foul again at the plate. Bounced off his helmet. The flag is really flying out in left center field. The wind has picked up over the last inning or so. Swing and a miss. That's 6 strikeouts for Eli Burwash of Bowling Green. Leland Bowl, like the rest of the Dragons, have been forced to play different positions in this game due to limited squad. A lot of injuries have hurt them. Ground ball, second baseman. Up. Good throw and 2 out.
Now batting for the Dragons, number 5,
Kevion Wells will bat here. He was that flex player, or the DH'd. Central had a DH, and Wells is in the batting order. It's 0-2. He bats for the first time. Down low for a ball. Late swing, fouled over into the Central dugout. Central is on the road at Franklin on Thursday, and they'll be at Logan County on Friday. Both of those are 5:30 starts. Strike 3 called. And that will end the game as Bowling Green wins it by a score of 19-0. We'll come back for a recap on the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
Leachman Buick GMC is the #1 GMC dealership in Kentucky and multiple winner of the GM Mark of Excellence Award, and just recently achieved the #1 ranking as the most trusted GM service department in the Southeast United States. If something isn't right with your vehicle, no matter the make or model, just give Leachman a call. We offer a 15-minute diagnosis at no charge. Schedule your next visit at LeachmanAuto.com and discover why generations of customers choose Leachman Buick GMC.
The thing I know about Franklin Bank and Trust is that they are large enough to serve your banking needs, but small enough to know you.
We want to know our bank gives back to the community.
When I call my bank, I want to talk to a real person.
Yes, we need a local banker that we can depend on.
Franklin Bank and Trust wants to keep banking personal. That's why all of our banking decisions are made at the local level. That's what you do in a hometown bank. You put people first.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Does this scenario sound all too familiar? You're fighting through a mountain of medication bottles, not remembering which ones to take. Spring Hill Pharmacy is now offering a free and convenient medication packaging system called Smart Pack, a new innovative way to package your medication. Your medication will be arranged by the day and time of day to take them. Smart Pack is a free service, along with free citywide delivery. Call us 270-796-3909 to find out more about Smart Pack.
Well, Bowling Green comes away with a victory, 19-0 over Warren Central. Purples improved to 11-3 on the year. The Dragons still searching for their first win. They're 0-10. They're now 0-4 in district play. Our next game will be coming up on Thursday night right here at go.prepspin.com and www.wbko.com/livestream2. It'll be softball. Greenwood at Warren East. That's a 5:30 first pitch from Warren East on Thursday night. And then Saturday we'll be at South Warren for the Sky Track Meet. That's a 10 a.m. start. We thank everybody for tuning in tonight. For my buddy Mike Cleff, the cameraman, Scott Thompson, so long from Warren Central. We'll see you Thursday night. You've been watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.